All right, Liam, get in here. Another Beastmaster. We need one of those. All right, I gotta switch everybody back. So.
Oh, that's
okay.
So fuck you up.
And now everybody is switched back.
Nice.
They're back to the fucking not swords, or they are swords now. They're not in no sword mode.
So
I'm actually
do you think, like in the future we should like maybe not have all of our guys using the same setup?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
you know what they say about all your eggs in one basket. It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to carry around 2 baskets. That would suck.
You don't find another basket full of rotten ass eggs later.
Yeah.
Like, you do where all the eggs were. This is Thesis Hunt. This is a main quest thing. So, silence for everybody at home so that we can do our dramatic reading. Hey, Mon Blank!
Hey!
Why would bandits be interested in a thesis anyway?
Kupopo, maybe they're dirty bandits. Some thieves are interested in more than money, Kupo.
Yeah, you're probably right. This is so awful. Hey, there's somebody there! This isn't what I asked for. I want Coleman's thesis, not Delilah's. The Lalies.
Meep, moop, moop, meep.
Well, I can't understand a goddamn thing you're saying, so...
God.
Boy howdy, Mom Blink. I sure am scared of guys who sound like robots. And are robots. Don't worry about that, let's get our thesis back. Okay, that's fucking whatever.
Hey, that thesis is stolen property? Yeah, I'm a thief. What's your point?
Yeah, I know what it is. I fucking know what it is.
Do you see the fucking cloak and the bandana? What do you think? I'm just wearing this for fun?
Yeah, we have a very strict, all thieves wear the same outfit, either purple or green. It's a color coding system, while also being a uniform. It's very good for society. Let's fight.
Dude, what's the complementary color to green? It's purple, right? No, yellow is purple.
Green, it's red.
No, blue is red. It's
No?
really not. It's really not.
No, it's not, mister. It's orange.
True.
That's why our logo looks like shit.
Oh my god! Oh my, it's too real.
Yeah. I actually really like our logo with the blue background. But then when you see it by itself, it's like... silver and gold, huh? You boys couldn't come up with anything a little more clever than that?
Well, I don't know. It reminds me of like marriage, so that is really the
Truth,
Yeah.
right there. This
thing
man
we're
is
going
speaking it.
for. Yeah.
It reminds me of the purity and sanctity of marriage.
And it's very
Holy
similar
matrimony.
to 2 guys fucking recording video games in a farty ass room.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Very similar. And, I mean, like, think about it. How many of you have wives that once you got married, just started farting everywhere? Am I right? Like, they don't even care about it, whether or not they fart anymore. Fucking women, am I right?
Yeah, that.
Not reserving their farts until we're divorced. Like, fucking selfish bitch.
Dude, like the only reason I married her is because I thought she didn't fart. I thought I could cash in on this weird anomaly, man. I thought she was bound to get famous one day or another, but it turns out she was just faking the whole time.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
You gotta leave her, dude. She's a liar. She never, like, explicitly wrote out in the marriage contract, I don't fart. Like...
It's like a legit, like, prenup. It's like, Party 1 shall give unto Party 2 all the properties Party 1 procured over their dates, blank to blank. And it's like, P.S. I fart.
It's like a rider on a bill, and it's like, well, I want the prenup to go through. I want it, but I don't want her to fart. What do I do?
Oh, God.
Okay, but I can look at other women while we're at the beach. I mean, I was going to do that anyway, but now it's in the contract, so you can't divorce me over it.
Now it's like a negotiated thing. Now there's like a point to it, yeah.
Oh, man, I am not going to get married. Ever.
Ever.
I am just not going to be able to do it. That one's gonna be a hard one to do. On account of the fact that I'm unreasonable as a human being.
I don't think it's unreasonable to expect your person to do something that's physically impossible. I feel like that's just, standard nowadays. I mean, it's 2016, and people still fart. I can't.
There are actually like rigs that they put on cows to measure how much methane they put out.
Oh, God.
And it's just fucking a balloon with a goddamn hose just jammed in there.
Holy shit.
I'm like, whoa, man, that is not what I would want. And I gotta carry my farts around on my back all the time.
That's awful.
And there's like back pressure when the like balloon gets too big. It's like pushing it back into me. It's like having perpetual just gas. Just the worst.
Oh, God. That's terrible. I really don't like that you told me this fact.
How do they shit? How do they shit, dude? They just shit into the tube. And then it doesn't get into the balloon on their back. Why?
Well, surely if they shit, they'll push out the hose, right? That's
a good point.
like...
I just saw a cow with a balloon on its back, and it was for methane. I felt really bad for the cow.
Oh, God.
Like...
That is pretty fucked up, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Like, we should all have the freedom to fart,
Yeah.
That's just basic to a good life. Like, you're in a goddamn, like, dictatorship, and, like, they come to your house with guns drawn, and they're like, you're gonna give us what we want, because we're the government, and we can take whatever we want from you. And you just gotta do it. But at least you can fart in your own fucking house. Like you can fart on the milk that you're about to give them, because that's what they came for.
Yeah.
Like,
I understand.
you can live a happy life knowing that they're carrying your fart milk around.
God. Oh, man. What the fuck happened? Sometimes I just like zone out when we're recording, and then I like tune back in at like the weirdest moments.
I'm telling
It's
you,
like,
man, it goes back to that I fill silences and you actually contribute.
It's just like I was thinking about like Final Fantasy, and I was like, man, there's a lot of guys. I wonder like how they determine the difficulty rating of this game. And then I like tune back in, and it's just like yeah, and then they're carrying your fart milk around, and I'm like, whoa, yes, and
yes, they are.
oh, God.
Oh man, it's good. It's a good game.
But for real though, like if you were the guy who invented the cow fart measuring device, would you put that shit on your resume? Would you?
I think I might pretty it up a little bit. Like
implemented device to measure emissions from livestock or something, right?
Like experimented on livestock and their effects on the environment or some shit like
go.
that.
Dude,
Not
can you write my
goddamn
resume for me? Shit.
Not goddamn balloon farts.
Well, I stuck a hose up some cow's asses. That's pretty good.
When they have to, like when it's time to collect. Like, do you think there's like a valve, like an airlock
Yeah, I think there's
type
definitely
system?
a one-way valve, like Heinz ketchup ass, like.
Well, no, I mean like an airlock, like you turn the two valves, then you remove the balloon, so you don't have to remove the tube, like every time. But at some point, someone's got to open that valve.
Yeah.
God, I hope they have the right machines for that.
Dude, like it's,
like some
it's
clamps and shit and like. And
it's
gases are
probably
pretty.
The same way they do like blood transfusions, right? Like, cause they have like it clamped off and it's sterile, and they have to like unclamp the sterile thing, but they don't want to like get blood everywhere until it's like going into the person. So they have like an airlock system that's literally just like fucking bobby pins. It's like medical grade bobby pins.
Yeah. I actually found out the other day, like, because I work in an industry that deals with medicine a lot of times, deals with pharmaceuticals sometimes, like things like that. And I found out that those tubes that they use for like medicine and everything, like, or for like running the experiments or taking samples or whatever, like the little flex tubes, that they just have valves that just pinch the tube closed.
Yeah.
And I was like, It took me like I went to school for a long time to be good at this, and I didn't think to fucking just pinch the tubes.
Yeah, dude.
And that you can just just make a thing that pinches it closed. And I'm like, God, wow. Like sometimes, man.
They just pinch the shit shut, dude.
It just like, and that's why innovation is such a big deal. Because goddamn, like, fucking, like, a person sees it and they're like, oh my God, I'm a fucking idiot. I should have thought of that. And the other person was like, nobody's fucking thought of this shit?
Yeah, dude.
I'm a genius. Like,
yeah, man. Like, how do you think they were planning on fucking collecting cow farts before it was a hose and a balloon? That's the real question. Like, to someone, to a single human being on the planet, to a single human being on the planet, that hose and balloon setup was an aha moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is pretty. That is
a beautiful and kind of just like, like. Oh, I should throw this in there that I'm a fucking genius here, because if you like space yourself from this guy, then he'll attack you. When he's a goddamn white mage, instead of curing his guys, he'll just come up and whack you in the head if you're like a certain distance away.
Oh wow.
And so like I'm a genius. I'm just fucking genius. Oh, too good, dude.
Oh man. So, what? They stole a thesis? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it was like. I think it explained it in the mission log.
Okay.
Maybe it didn't. But yeah, the white mage guy wanted something. I assume it's a magic thesis, like it's, you know, like how to perform some kind of spell. And like this guy came up with how to do it, and yeah, they stole it. So no. I always wanted to know about that from Harry Potter. Like I wanted to know about like the researchers who fucking like learned the mechanisms of magic. Like that shit was interesting to me.
I don't think they exist in the Harry Potter universe.
Like the mechanisms of magic?
No, I'm saying researchers. There's not that. Like they don't have the scientific fucking method in Harry Potter. Like, because you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, surely somebody somewhere, like they couldn't have all just stumbled across like their, like the potion making class. Like they mix certain ingredients together to get certain effects.
Yeah.
Is it like every ingredient combination gives a completely unique potion? Like they don't have similar properties?
Yeah, see, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, like, this is, like, a thing that, like, very clearly should be explored, but it's just not in the Harry Potter universe. Like, if they have the scientific method, and, like, we're driving towards a goal like that, like, we're like, fully exploiting magic to its fullest, how the fuck did Muggles get to the moon first? Like wizards can generate liquid out of nothing. That's just like a first-year spell. Aguamenti. That's just a thing they can do. They can literally generate matter from nothing. Like how?
Okay, so they're just.
Why
God.
are they still fucking?
So they just.
Yeah, I know. Like what? How are they still like?
What? Yeah, what
they don't
the
have
fuck?
a fucking. Their economy is based purely on the value of the gold coins themselves, like the value of the gold in the coins.
Yeah.
Like wizards. To magic, wizards is such a crutch to them that like they haven't developed any of like the intellectual shit that Muggles have. Like, you know what I'm saying? They never had to think about any of it.
Do you think they had a rule like Full Metal, like the Full Metal Alchemist rules, like don't make gold because it could destabilize like the economy?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like
the thing is, like transfigurations aren't permanent anyway, so like you couldn't just make something into gold.
I guess that makes sense. Like you can make something that looks gold but isn't. I think that was also in Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, the thing is, like in transfiguration, you actually can make something into gold, but it's just temporary. All transfigurations are temporary.
Oh.
So you can make like legit gold out of anything, but it won't be gold forever. It'll revert back eventually. And as far as I know, there's not just like a spell that makes gold out of nothing. But like if you can make water out of nothing, then you can use electricity to turn that water into oxygen and hydrogen, which would fuel the engines and the
Yeah.
humans. So like,
Right, yeah.
like space travel is just not even actually a problem. Like, it just came over.
Fucking Harry Potter had so much potential, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit. They were fighting goddamn Voldemort. They could have been Interstellar. They could have been fucking making it I'm a little
Yeah,
sad
I know,
about that.
dude. Like, magic is like wasted on wizards, as far as I can tell, in the Harry Potter universe.
I'm actually a little bit mad about that. This cutscene is literally, this is the table of contents of this thesis. Are all the pages there? Yes, they are. And then he's like, you're good at being in a clan. It's like,
Thanks.
that's some
Okay.
boring shit, guys.
Did you say the writing in this game was good? That's something we said in an
The
early
story
episode, right?
does get really good later. But man, it's a slow start. Like every Final Fantasy game.
Oh god.
Like fucking think about Final Fantasy X and like that first segment, like where you're like just running around the city.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're on that goddamn boat. And it's like, that's such a boring start to a really good game.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, man.
Oh man. It's the same way in like Final Fantasy VIII. That shit was just like you're in a shitty college.
Yeah, and fucking Squall is brooding and dark and shit.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
it's like the fucking cliff notes for like an emo and like a boarding school. Like
Yeah.
that's the fucking story at the beginning of the game.
God damn. We should play Final Fantasy, but only the beginning parts.
That would just be the worst.